Hey, have you guys ever wondered if we were born in United Kingdom 19th century?
Born in United Kingdom 19th century. That's probably Victorian era.
It sounds quite interesting if we were born in Victorian era. And as a Taiwanese, I'm curious about if I was born in Victorian era, what would it be?
Yeah, it's the European culture. And while we're standing in the Victorian era, because overall it's old times. So if we're to travel back to the old times, we're probably having a lot of perspective in our modern lives to compare to the old lives. I wonder what we're wearing if we were in the Victorian era.
There are plenty of complete clothes and a tremendous amount of decoration in Victorian era. Can both of you stand for it?
Yeah, a lot of decoration in your clothes. It's not like the modern life that they're able to take care of your sweat, take care of your smells. In the old times, they are having so much decorations and they're much more colorful on the shirts,
and
on your pants.
Put on the so much jewelries or some small decorations on your
jewelry, diamonds
or
whatever rocks.
Yeah, and it makes your clothes even more heavier to wear, and when you like exercising or doing something that makes you sweat, it would be very, very uncomfortable for us to so I don't think I can stand for that kind of situation as a modern person. Right now I try to use I try to wear the most simple clothes that just have some picture on it, cute picture or some make myself look not like that simple, as long as it looks good and it's okay. I don't want to wear something very heavy on my body.
In the nowadays of the clothes, we're talking about the practical. So that's why we're able to take care of the sweat problems. They're making it dry so easily. But however, in the old times, the Victorian era, the Europeans, most of them, they are take care of their appearance and their exterior. It makes them shiny, and even they shine in the night without lights. Clothes so heavy. They're able to having more sweat. Do you know how Europeans solve the problem? They put the perfumes on themselves. They don't like to take shower, so they are so smelly. Can you even imagine? The sweat includes with perfumes.
They don't like shower?
Yeah.
I don't like.
Wow.
Hey.
Wow.
It's another point that made me don't want to like get close to them. Trace back and we become the Victorian era person. And I don't want to become that kind of person because I can't even imagine I didn't take a shower.
So many change compared to our modern life. Wondered why the moderation transformed into practical since 20th century.
Since the 20th centuries, the things that turn into a practical. As it was mentioned, they're the golden era after the Victorian, because they're having a very big revolution that's called Industrial Revolution. They're starting to having the things going into industry, and not much more having the handmade or so complex. They're able to having so much decorations. Start to go to things called practical. Maybe they started to mention their smelly problems, not only about clothes and also the architectures.
Yeah.
There's this very special and tall building. It's called Gothic. Yeah. Take Taipei 101 as an example. They're both pretty high. Yeah,
yes.
Of course the 101 is much taller.
Yes.
But however, they're thick, and Taipei 101 they're able to having more people inside.
And it's like the dressing style. It's like they care about the appearance, the exterior part, but they don't care about how it feels inside. Take clothes for example. They may look very good, very fancy, but when you put the clothes on your body, you will feel very heavy, you feel very uncomfortable, not even feel comfortable to move around with that heavy clothes. And the building as well. It's very tall, but it can only handle like maybe
few people.
few people.
Yeah. So as this seems, so the Victorian is probably the peak of the United Kingdom's golden era. The comparison between Victorian era and the modern life. Modern life is much better due to the practical.
It sounds more reasonable. Human beings are always improving ourselves, and we not only care about the appearance. Nowadays we care about how the things make us feel. It works fluently, works successfully.
So, can you stand not taking a bath shower like now or a year, but you can having such a so fancy clothes? It makes you so handsome.
We're still discussing about this.
Maybe the tall hat. You know, the English people, they always like to wear a tall hat. And all the days you can wear suit, tuxedo. Yeah, isn't that a great life? But sure, I can't stand for it. Yeah, things are just getting more practical in modern lives. We don't like decorations, but we more prefer something into it can be used.
Not try to be disrespect, but their culture are a lot different from our culture, right?
Ending.